Mike Jones here with Ken's. It's our birthday, 48 years of serving you. This show is awesome. My brother Kenny and I own Ken's Stereo Junction, one in Macon and one in Warner Robins, and we love what we get to do for you. Let's get inside and check it all out. Hey, it's our 48th birthday and we got some smoking deals for the entire month of June. So 48 years later, you're still getting birthday deals. Now, with our speakers, when you buy one pair, I hope it comes up in somewhere like a rainbow fashion right here. When you buy one pair of speakers, you get the second pair of speakers 48% off. So if you buy a pair of these at $139, you get 48% off the second pair of speakers. That is an incredible deal. We're going to run the 48% speaker deal all the way through our car stereo, through our outdoor stuff for pool speakers, and for our clips and our speakers that are in our home theater stuff. Now, so 48% off when you buy one pair, you get the second pair 48% off. Here we go. Deals. Let me talk about a smoking deal. Touch screen radios are smoking deals right now. We have our display filled back up, so we're ready for you for summer. But check that out. This is Pioneer's new, and I love the resolution on this screen. This is an AM/FM. It has ability to do Bluetooth. It has the ability, and probably you're seeing a cutaway of a backup camera right now. But you see my phone's already logged into this thing, and it has an equalizer built into it, and you can change the color of the screen. And check this out. $199 for a Pioneer touchscreen with a backup camera input. You can add the backup camera all the way through the month of June for just $199. Now, your question would be, what else can I get? Well, you can get touchscreens that do CarPlay or Android Auto, the floating tablet screens. We have all of these in stock. So when you come in to our Macon or our Warner Robins location, the deals are going to be on specifically for the birthday month. Now, you're talking about buying speakers because you get the deal on speakers. Let me give you a little sound demo, and I'll give you some juice. And it's amazing because JL Audio is back in action. New 3-way 6x9, $229. The clarity is incredible, and it's a 3-way. Like, remember the old Jensen triaxles? But not Jensen, JL Audio. So when you come in, those are $129. New 6.5s for $129. And this entire area right here is just going to be, listen to the clarity. That's just the radio. That's not even adding an amplifier, which is really, really good. Let me pause that back out. So when you come in to Macon and Warner Robins, understand when you buy a radio and speakers without custom, the installation is free. When you buy speakers, you get one pair, second pair 48% off. Did I tell you that already for our birthday? And then amplifiers, check this out, bass heads. 4,000 watt audio control Epic 4000 series, 1 ohm stable amplifier for that $549 with a built-in crossover, and it comes with a bass knob. That is an unbelievable deal for a 4,000 watt amplifier. And if you're going, well, I don't need 4,000 watts, well, that's okay, because we carry 100 watts, 200 watts, 300 watts, all the way up to 4,000 watts with the best possible deal. Bass packages, you're probably seeing a cutaway of my sales floor right now. Macon and Warner Robins have bass packages that are incredible, and they include free installation. It comes with cables, and it's a turnkey thing. Now, do we do custom? Well, we do a lot of custom. We do a lot of really cool things too. Speaking of cool things, you got to see this. Do you remember the Volkswagen Thing? If you don't, you're fixing to see it right now because we just did the Macon Bacon Volkswagen Thing. Check this out.
Hey y'all, people with Ken's Stereo. As you can see, we got a classic today. This is Macon Bacon's little stadium car thingamabobber, awesome, whatever. This thing is really cool though. I love the classic, but the thing about the classic is no radio in this thing. As you can see, there's no radio in front of me at all. If I lean this up, no radio, no nothing. All we got's a steering wheel and the most awesome horn in the world. So, what do you do with that? You don't have to put a radio in here. And that's exactly what we did. Look at this right here. Rockford Fosgate has a Bluetooth piece that goes directly to an amplifier. The amplifier is actually underneath our back seat, but you can kind of peep right there. Yep, just a little peeping Tom under there. But that's the great thing about these older cars is you can kind of move stuff around, super easy access as well, especially in something like this. We got 4 speakers we upgraded. We got 2 down here. We got 2 in the back. These things are awesome. Sony ES speakers. The clarity is insane. The volume's insane. Paired with Rockford Fosgate, this thing gets pretty loud. I mean, this thing sounds good. about this is it was not about volume, so we didn't have to do anything crazy. This is literally just running a couple of wires. We went ahead and redid all the speaker wiring ourselves. That way it has up-to-date speakers, up-to-date wiring. It's got up-to-date Bluetooth. It's got an up-to-date amplifier in the back. Let me tell you anything, this thing rocks. This is what we do.
All right, JL Audio, they've been a masterful company for as long as, matter of fact, I'm gonna take you over to Alexis in just a minute where we're kind of halfway there, almost done with it. That's getting JL'd, I don't know if that's real word, JL'd, but their new C1 series speakers are absolutely incredible. Tweeters for 99 bucks for JL Audio. Again, these guys are from Miramar, Florida, which is amazing. 400 watt 4-channel amplifier right here, 250 watt bass amp, and check out the prices, $299 and $239. And the quality of the product, you've probably seen the cutaway of the amplifier. Now, the quality is just bar none. We have carried these guys for over 25 years, and they just make good products. In the world of subwoofers, they make a series called W1 and W3. W1 be arguably one of the greatest woofers ever made. The W3, look at the craftsmanship, is just amazing. Check out this. I love this woofer right here. This is a 10W1 version 3. It is one of the best sounding 10-inch woofers ever heard, and they just make great products. So when you come in to Macon and Warner Robins, just tell them, hey, I want to see your JL product. In regards to that, let's say you say, hey, I want a different brand. Rockford Fosgate is in stock. We're going to do very well. Huge specials for our birthday month of June, and we are trying to get our stack back up on Alpine. Huge specials. Again, let me say it again. Their price.com price is our price, but when you buy it from us, radio and speakers, you get the installation for free. So get into the Macon and Warner Robins special and get our birthday present for you. Also. All right, this is a Lexus, and this gentleman came in and said, I want sound, check. I want lighting in the car, check. I want lighting under the car, check. We're doing all of that, but I need plenty of power, and I want it to slam, was his words. So you see here, let me give you an idea where it all begins. So you have to have enough power to get to the back, and so when you go to like a 0 or a 1 gauge, what they call 1 alt, you go here, this has to get to the back, so we have to have a power source here. Sometimes we'll do a battery in the front and a battery in the back. So that has to go through, and the blessing of that is, you'll see it right here, all that has to go all the way through the car and get it. Now, what you're seeing now is the factory door panel right there. That is where we put in. JL Audio has a series called C3. So we did tweeters and mid-ranges front and rear, and as you can see, it's just a factory door panel because we get everything to fit in the factory locations without modifications. Rear doors also have speakers. Now, this is where it all comes in. You really have to be sure to make sure you take care of rattles. So all of our cables have to go through, and everything has to be concealed. Now, you're just seeing the messy part of it because I'm giving you the before. When you go back here, this is where it's all going to have. We're going to have huge amplifier rack over here, crossover networks and everything that goes right there. He is doing the JL Audio. If you're a JL Audio person, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's doing W7s. The W7 is you're probably seeing a cutaway now, is a massive subwoofer. So the box for this is massive because it has to be able to produce the bass that he's asking for. So we'll have the subwoofers will go in here. We're going to trim the entire trunk out, dynamat to get all the rattles out, and he'll still have access to be able to get stuff like the very important spare tire, because that's very important. So in the end of this thing, we're going to have all of our power and everything ran down one side, sound down the other side that keeps down in noise, and then we're going to trim the entire trunk out to look at like maybe if Lexus wanted to build a custom car stereo, and then they just got Kens to do what they do. So this Lexus IS is just midstream, but we're getting so very close. So by the time you get hopefully to July, I'll have the finished product. We're doing underglow lighting all the way around. I'm sure you've seen an underglow lighting picture of cars we've done in the past. The underglow will wrap the entire car up. They have RGB control, which means every color in the rainbow if you choose to, and same thing inside the car, which you'll get all of that in next month's show. So the idea behind this is you come to us, we discuss what you want, what your dream is, we draw it out, like physically we draw it out, and then the masterminds decide performance and budget and timeline, and then we do what we do. Macon and Warner Robins have qualified installers to do exactly what you want them to do to make your dream come true, because that is what we do. Our birthday, your gift. Awesome. When we do security, we do wired cameras and you do wireless cameras. I feel like in the wireless cameras, Ring and Google are kind of the two guys that compete in that area. These are the Googles called the Nest Pro floodlight cameras. I love them because they literally take your floodlight and you take your floodlight out where you already have power, you put power to it. Now, they also make a battery-operated version of this that you have to take down and charge the battery, which is a little more cumbersome than just doing it this way. But the floodlights have motion sensor built into them, and they have a full HD camera with day and night vision. So it's a blessing because once you hook it into your Wi-Fi, it connects to your phone. As we're talking about this, you'll see a cutaway of the phone, and it allows you to have as many cameras if you want. I did a place over on Forest Hill here in Macon, one down on Warner Robins. I had 9 of these. This particular home has 4 of these. We did all 4 corners, and I'm sure you've seen a cutaway of the 4 corners. Now, the blessing of that is, again, one edge of the house I had to have an extension ladder to get to it to put it up there, but it lights up the whole yard. I'm hoping you're seeing a cutaway of the floodlight now, and when it lights up the whole yard, if something walks in that, it knows if it's a person, it knows if it's an animal, or it knows if it's a big giant white Ram truck, and you control all of that from your phone. From your phone, you have a live view, again, you're seeing now, and it has sound as well. It actually has a way to talk back. So if I walk up to the door and I'm knocking on your garage door, you can actually say, who is it? And we can converse back and forth. That's the blessing of this. We did her backyard cameras you're seeing now, and it has a very nice 138-degree view. And the blessing of that is, again, it has day and night resolution with sound and with microphones built in. Time-wise, a little bit cumbersome because you're taking a floodlight out and you're putting a camera in. We can usually do it anywhere between 4 and 8 hours with the full installation, depending on if you're 28 feet off the ground on the back side of the house like we did here. But the blessing of that is I have a turnkey crew to come out and do that. Now, how do you get me to your house to figure out what you want, how you want, and what the budget is? The phone number's right here. The estimate is free. Well, we'll come out as we design the system based on that. She said very, very, very emphatically, I need to have floodlights. I need to be able to see. I need to be able to see it on my phone, and I need to be able to have sound. Well, she has that on all 4 corners of the house to keep her safe and secured. If you did a wired version of that, the installation takes a little while longer, but now you're not dependent on the Wi-Fi to make the performance work as it should work. So whether you do the Nest or you do the Ring or you do the Sony / Invid wired cameras, we do all of that. And the site survey, the design, is free. That's what the phone number is for. And we stand behind that product for 2 years parts and labor at no additional charge to you. So Nest Pro floodlight cameras are getting them secure. Love it, love it, love it. All right, this is a new series from Sony. Now, Sony makes a bunch of different TVs, but this is called a level 7. They make one above it called a 9. But this 7 has got some of the best clarity I've ever seen. It is called Mini LED. Look at the detail, look at the detail. Now, when we set these side by side, we set this here and set this new LG called the C5 to face one another so people can come in and do their own comparison of which one has the best. These are incredible televisions, and they're, you know, I tell people when you buy a television, it's going to be budget and then performance, or performance and then budget. This is performance and then budget. They are arguably one of the best, or 2 of the best TVs on the market. Come with me. In the realm of that, you'll see that we have the 98-inch is really a popular seller now. 85 inches almost looks small in comparison now, very interesting. 75-inch TVs. All of these, when you see prices, are the same prices as .com, all the way down to the end where you see like 32-inch TVs. The blessing of this is when you come in, we have the product in the box and in stock and ready to go. And I say that to say that if you want that television in June and you say, hey, I just can't get it to my house. Matter of fact, I just had a gentleman down in Perry that bought a 98-inch and we couldn't get it in his truck, so we put it in our van and took it to him. It cost him nothing to do that. We'll bring it out, and now the setup is not free, but the drop-off is free unless it's just some astronomical amount of product and we're going to Alabama or something. So the idea behind that is we are the same prices, but we have the service, we have the delivery services, and we have the installation services. Speaking of installation services, we do a lot of custom when it comes to home theater. We do a lot of residential stuff and a lot of pro stuff, which is going to be like the commercial building and stuff like that. We've done a lot of work for Barefoot Tavern and the Social Duck, which is that, you know, mini duck pen bowling, but they have an upstairs game room area. You have got to see this. We just got finished with it and it is awesome. Check this out. All right, we are at Flight Times at Barefoot. So you know we did the Social Duck, Barefoot Tavern, the restaurant. This is upstairs above the Barefoot Tavern in Macon, Georgia. I'm letting you know the way that these folks that own this place think is just out of this world. Now, full bar up here. Again, this is a game hangout, amazing. I don't even know how to say how much this thing does. 85-inch TVs that mirror one another on each side of this. I love these barrel tables, so cool. Menus already in place, and it's cool. You can look out over Macon there. So 85, 85. And the idea behind this is this allows us to have multiple streaming games, movies, anything you want at the same time. So 85, 85, 75, 75, and then this 3 right here. Now, I'm showing just 2 programs, but the matrix that we install, which is controlled by the iPad, allows them to put 8 different programs up at the same time, or hey, it's the Georgia game or the Florida game or whatever it is, and put the same game throughout the entire restaurant, which is just absolutely cool. I love the background of this. She chose all of these wall decors and stuff. It is absolutely stunning. Now, in the world of speakers, we did clip speakers throughout. You're going to see there and there flush mount speakers. They are 8-inch, and it's a series called Pro 18 from them. It's just an amazing sound quality. Phil Collins in the background works out really good. Amazing sound quality, big bass, big highs, and they can play it loud, and they can play separate sound here, separate sound in Barefoot, and separate sound in Social Duck, or they can play the same thing everywhere. Come with me. This is where it gets so amazing. Check out the video wall that we put in the back. Absolutely amazing. Look at these racing simulators. And even if you're in here in the racing simulators, this is, again, 2 more programs going at the same time, which I think is very, very important to make sure you have that. So you flip here, you're sitting at the bar here, you got the simulator, got another way to watch the program there. And if you come around here, once you get done with your racing simulators, they have not 1, but 2 golf simulators, big laser projectors doing what they do now. And then when you come down here, if you get done with your racing simulator, done with your golfing, you have a dartboard down here as well. Again, full bar, full restaurant, full everything, and multiple panels. And I love the fact this video wall is big enough that all the way down here, I can still see clear. Now this takes a lot. You're probably seeing a cutaway of this when it was open. This was just bare bones. It took a lot for them to have the vision of what this was going to turn out to, but I'm so grateful that it allowed us to come in and get audio and the video, matrix control, and everything just smoothly flows throughout the entire top floor over here at Barefoot Tavern. Wow, Flight Times Barefoot Tavern. Get your gaming, get your sound, get your video, get to the bar, get you some good food. They have got it going on. Get over here and check out Flight Times at Barefoot because we are loving what my boys did here. This is what we do. All right, in our Macon and our Warner Robins location for the month of June, birthday time, of course, you get amazing deals. So like this new clip speaker, this is called the Pro Flexus 100. I love this sound bar. The quality is absolutely incredible, super, super simple. And guess what it has? It has subwoofers built in on the top in case you don't want to add their optional 10-inch or 12-inch subwoofer. It's nice. Very, very easy to connect. Very, very keeps it all simple. I love the way it can be mounted or set on top of the cabinet. And their price is our price. So $249 is what it's on sale for, and we're identically priced, and we have them stacked up, ready to go. Yamaha soundbar start at just $199, $399 if you get it with the optional wireless subwoofer, and they just go on and on and on and on. You'll see kind of a corral of equipment every time you go into our Macon or our Warner Robins store with deals that are on right now. New Sony receivers just came out. They're amazing deals. Yamaha receivers we constantly have in stock, and when you buy it from us, you get a 2 or 3 year warranty versus a 1 year warranty when you try to buy it on the .com world. So that's another blessing. You usually get a longer warranty. And we have tech support. You know, that's how we started this thing in 1978 is my father said, hey, we want to be able to repair products in-house. So we have our own technicians, one Brad and one is called Kurt. And that's what they do is take care of all that. So we don't answer to the manufacturer, and you have tech support to help you no matter what phase you're in. If you're a do-it-yourself or you just want us to take the reins and take care of making the whole dream come true. If you need me, here's my phone number. The estimate is free. If you just want to pick my brain about what you need for your car or your home or your ATV or your side-by-side or your new building that you're building, whatever, this is what I do. I work for you, and that is awesome. All right, we are in our sound room. We have a sound room in our Macon and our Warner Robins location, and this is where you will see SV Sound speakers and clip speakers and subwoofers. Now, here's the blessing for the birthday. So the month of June, when you come in and buy a speaker, so if you buy a speaker for $199 or buy a speaker for $599, depending on which one you buy, when you buy that one at that price, which is still a sale price, the second one is 48% off. That is such a blessing if you're buying tower speakers or bookshelf speakers or flush mount in-ceiling speakers. I'm sure you've seen a cutaway of those now. And outdoor speakers, all these things, you'll buy one, get the second one at half price all the way through the month of June. So when you come in, we can sit down. We've got some comfortable seating in both locations where you can sit down and do a demo, figure out what you like. Now, if you want me to, I'm going to put my phone number up here. I can come to you. The estimate is free no matter what. I literally just got back from Vidalia, and I'm on my way to Perry, and then I will be way over there in Brunswick, Georgia. And the idea of that is I come and I design the system, and the phone number's right here. I will come to you at no charge to design the system, and then we set it up based on how you want the performance and how you want the budget. Speaking of how we pay for things, well, you can pay for it regular old-fashioned cash, or you can do a credit card or a check. Also, you have no credit check financing, and we have credit check financing to give you 6 months, 12 months, 18 months, and sometimes even 2 years, same as cash. So the idea behind that is we will figure out a way to get in budget and get it in place, and then we service it after the sale. So the buy one, get one 48% off sale is right now for our birthday. There it is. We can make the dream come true. Awesome. All right, last month I was talking about that we have a tremendous amount of outdoor speakers on sale, clip speakers. This stack goes up and down depending on projects that we're doing, or you do it yourselfers and how you do things. But the idea behind that is we do a lot of outdoor venues, whether it be an outdoor kitchen or a swimming pool or whatever that looks like for you. We just did a matter of fact, I'm gonna take you over to the swimming pool. We just got finished with the swimming pool, and it turned out so good. We originally had way more speakers than it ended up needing, and so it was nice to know that we were under budget, but wow, does it sound good. Check this out. All right, I love doing outdoor sound, and when you get to this, where we are right now in our weather, it's just so fun. Brand new pool. He called and said, I need a TV, I need sound, and I want a lot of both. Ta-da, that's where we come in. Now, this is so fun. Check this out. These are the clips called the RSMs. They make them in 4-inch, 6-inch, and 8-inch. We're going to get music fired up in a second. And this is a Mac Daddy sounding speaker. We'll have a demo in just a second. Follow me this way. What he wanted is, the problem is you have so much sound on that end. That's an all-weather speaker. You have to be able to trench. So we trenched all the way through into the ground here from that crawl space there, all the way through here, back here, to put in these Clips rock speakers. So you have a speaker here, and you have a speaker over here, and this idea behind that is, when I'm playing it over there, I don't want to knock people off the patio down there, so you put speakers back here to kind of, it's not surround sound, it's like enveloping sound. So we trenched all the lines. We use a burial type cable all the way down into here, and that way we can add a subwoofer later or add more rock speakers later. But this right here gives you 2 in the front, 2 in the back, and as you see, I'm gonna go this way, you see this view. So the idea is, when I get right here, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna give you a sound demo in just a second. When you get right here, it's not so loud there and so loud. It's like an even keel of sound. But when you're laying out in the sun down there, the speakers flow towards you instead of above you, and it just makes a great experience. If you look over there, you'll see that's the outdoor cover. Now, a lot of times when you do an indoor TV outdoor, you have to buy an all-weather case, which is what that is over there. We have a 75-inch Samsung we're putting in there, and that case will snap around it, and that way you don't have to buy a $6,000 TV. You can buy a $500 TV and still protect it from all of the elements. Right now, you're probably seeing a cutaway of the phone app. The phone app allows him to control TV sound to play through his speakers, or music to play and have the game on and all the different things. You're also going to see a cutaway of the amplifier. We had a very difficult situation, all brick, purlins and everything, so we had to mount this on the wall in the closet to get it up high where you didn't have to look at it, but it really turned out to be a great install. So sound-wise, check this demo out. This is amazing. We were a few bit shy, freedom, I have my hands around your waist. You said, babe, I'm getting cold. I said, climb on in my jacket. You already know, like my heart, you can't have it. You see what I'm talking about? It's big sound. Matter of fact, before we turned it on, the owner just started smiling from ear to ear, and I said, you got to find a way to play some music tonight. You got to watch a game tonight. You got to do everything outside tonight. So he is ready to go. There's my phone number. The idea behind that is, just like he called me and said, hey, I need to come in here. We talked about budget. We talked about performance. We got out here. We did it in one day. Literally, we're almost to 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and he is ready to entertain tonight. Rock speakers, these speakers right here, the RSMs from Clips, they're awesome, and they have a lifetime warranty, which is amazing. And Sonos keeping it super, super simple. Samsung 75-inch doing what it do, and he is ready to swim, dance, and have fun. This is what we do. The blessing of that is, he wanted sound to come from the porch, which is these guys, these Clip speakers. The quality is absolutely bar none. I just think they're probably some of the best I've ever seen as far as quality goes. They come in white or black, depending on the setting of your home. But we did the larger versions of those on the house. And on the other side of the pool, you saw we had the rock speakers, which come in a sandstone color or a granite color, which is nice because it just fits his decor so well. The blessing is, as about time he got halfway to the pool, then you started hearing the rock speakers. What a great setup. He controls every bit of it from his phone. It's just nice and simple. He did an indoor TV outside, but he did an outdoor casing around it, which will just give him a longer life out there in the weather. So ultimately, we do the outdoor TVs as well. They come in every size you can imagine. And the blessing of that is, I will come to you just like I did for him. I came to him on a Monday, and the next Monday he was rocking and rolling and jamming. So there's my phone number. The estimate's free to get your outdoor sound on. this is what we do. All right, we are at Montezuma Methodist Church in Montezuma, Georgia. And a while back, we did lighting for this Jesus stained glass so that they could see it from outside by the road. Now, time has changed and lights have changed. I'm gonna grab this light. This is the original light that we had up there. And this is, obviously a basic floodlight, and that's the way it was 8 years ago. And this was okay. It was probably 400 lumens, but they said we want it to be very, very bright from the outside. We want a digital timer on it. We need it to be mounted up there and it's still to be clean for our traditional setting. Check, check, check. We have a digital timer that starts at 7 p.m. and cuts off at 7 a.m. And being that was 400 lumens, that is 11,000 lumens. It is a major, major difference in technology. But the blessing is the way my guys built that bracket, and it matches the trim in the church. And you see how bright it is right here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I cannot imagine what it's, well, matter of fact, somewhere along here, you'll see a cutaway of how bright this is from the road at nighttime, because again, we are 10 times brighter than it was before. Now, again, concrete, all the things that come with the building that's over 100 years old, you have to think through that, which my men did that, to get power in that location to run it back to their booth so that the timer can control everything. Now, this is a different kind of lighting than the stage lighting that we do, but this just shows you that we can make the magic happen, if that makes sense. Now, there's my phone number. The estimate is free. That's what they called me. I came down. We made a plan. We set up a budget, and my guys came down here this morning, and here we are ready to, I can't wait for it to get dark tonight. You're seeing the cutaway as I'm talking, I'm sure. Again, the estimate is free. Lights. That's true. This is what we do. Thank you so much for watching our infomercial today. I'm so very grateful. Here we are in June of 2026, and that is 48 years after my dad started this company with my Uncle Harry, which is in that picture right there. And they were amazing to have this amazing design and this idea, and the idea behind it was to service what we sell, to install it, to sell it, and service what we sell. And we do it right now today. I'm standing with our tech support in the background, so you will know that that is a real thing for us, and we're very, very grateful to do what we do for you. So residential and commercial, whether it be security cameras or sound, we got you covered, and we are bonded and insured and certified, sometimes certifiable, but certified. Those guys have the credentials to do what they do for you. That we are very much invested in making sure you get the best possible. Social media, we do a lot of social media. Here's our social media, and it's going to show specials and through Instagram and through Facebook and through YouTube. And these are ways that you can just see cool ideas. Like if you're going to build a house, I just talked to a guy that's building a house way out in the other side, closer to Forsyth, and he got ideas from watching our infomercial, and those are your ideas, right? If you go through these things, and you can message us through those as well. Now, if you just want to talk directly to me or my brother, we own the company, there are our phone numbers. My brother is Kenny, my best friend, my partner, and we will handle anything you need to know. If you have a good experience, we want to know. If you've had a bad experience, I really want to know. I just want to make sure we're part of that to continue the relationship for the next 48 years for our third gens and our fourth gens doing what they do for you. Scripture's important to me. I always, and especially on the birthday month, you need to hear this. Romans 8:31 says, "What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us?" What that means is, believe it or not, the world is against you. And not saying from a victim mentality, but the world is against you, but not God. God says in Jeremiah that he's going to prosper you and never harm you. But if he's for you, who's going to hurt you? You got to have a relationship with God, because he will put that protective hedge around you. He will help you to armor from the head to your toe to keep you protected from that outside world, that crazy devil out there that people act like doesn't exist, and he is all over you. But I'm telling you, if God is for you, who can be against you? Come see us at Ken's in Macon and Warner Robins. Security, you can do wire. Oh, there's a gnat on me. Gosh. I think it went in my nose. How about now? You have to hit the button, dude. Hit the button.
It says waiting.
Are you guys going to keep talking, or? It's always an audience. It's always an audience. Tells you how to run your infomercial. There's Kurt. He's one of our technicians. He ain't working on nothing. Look at him.
What is that?
He's in his shorts like he's going to play golf. 4